In this video, we're diving into which business bank actually gives you more control over your money, your team, and your time. Bluevine or Ro? What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you make smarter business decisions without getting buried in fine print or marketing jargon. Now, be sure to watch the video all the way to the end because I'll cover which business bank gives you the most control. What are Bluevine and Ro? All right, let's start with the basics here. Bluevine and Ro are both business banking platforms, but they take very different approaches. Bluevine feels more like a modern version of a small business bank. You get checking, interest on your money, simple tools for invoicing and paying bills, and even access to credit. It's designed to feel familiar but more flexible and way cheaper than a traditional bank. Now, Ro, on the other hand, is built more like a financial control center for startups and fast-growing companies. It goes beyond basic banking. You can issue cards to employees, control spending limits, automate bill pay, and manage treasury investments. It's kind of like if your finance department was built into your bank. So right away, there is a vibe difference. Now, Bluevine is like the dependable assistant that keeps your money safe and organized. Ro is more like the COO that helps you run everything more efficiently. Expense and spending control. Now, this is one of the biggest differences between these two. With Bluevine, you get a basic debit card. You can give cards to your team, but there's not a ton of control over how those cards are used. There aren't individual limits or categories that you can set. It's really just a way to give access to funds, and that's about it. If you trust your team and you don't have a lot of complexity in your spending, this might be all that you need. Now, Ro flips that on its head. You can create virtual or physical cards for each team member, or even for specific clients or projects. Even cards can have its own spending rules. You can limit it to certain types of purchases, set a daily cap, and even block certain vendors. Every time someone swipes their card, you can get an alert, and if a receipt is missing, the system reminds them to upload it. It's all built into the platform. This becomes super helpful when you're trying to manage a team or multiple departments. You don't need to follow up manually or hope people remember to track things. It just happens automatically. And for founders who already have enough on their plate, that's a huge win. Fees and pricing. Now let's talk money. Bluevine has a really appealing offer if you're just trying to avoid unnecessary fees. The standard plan is completely free. No monthly fee, no overdraft fee, no fees for regular ACH transfers. If you want more features, you can upgrade to their Plus or Premier plans. These come with better interest rates and some extra perks like free checkbooks and discounted wire fees. And even those plans can be free if you meet certain balance and spending requirements. What's really nice is that you can earn up to 3.7% interest on your balance if you're on the Premier plan. That's actually really competitive, especially considering it's coming from a checking account, not an investment product. Now, Ro goes in a little different direction. They don't have any monthly fees either, but they also don't pay traditional interest. Instead, they give you access to a treasury product that invests your money. You can earn up to 4.2%, which sounds great, but there's a catch. Your money isn't FDIC insured in that setup. It's more like a short-term investment. If you're running a company with a lot of cash sitting idle, that might be worth it. But for most small business owners, Bluevine's interest model feels safer and simpler. Invoicing, payments, and cash flow. Now, getting paid is just as important as paying others. And this is where Bluevine really stands out. They make it easy to create invoices right from your account. You can add your logo, send secure payment links, and track everything from one dashboard. It's clean, simple, and it just works. If you've ever juggled 5 different tools just to send an invoice and get paid, this kind of built-in feature is a relief. You can also set up bill pay and manage recurring payments to vendors, landlords, freelancers, or whoever else needs to get paid. It's all under one roof, and it helps you stay organized without switching tabs or logging into other services. Ro is much stronger on the bill pay side. If you're running payroll for contractors or managing tons of vendor invoices, Ro lets you upload them all at once and schedule payments in seconds. You can even set up approval rules so you're not personally checking every line item. But they don't offer tools for creating invoices or receiving payments directly from customers. So if you sell services or collect payments regularly, you'll still need a separate platform for that. Accounting and bookkeeping. Here's where Ro really flexes its automation muscle. Every time a transaction happens, Ro automatically categorizes it. It links receipts, adds labels, and pushes everything into your accounting software. You can connect Ro with QuickBooks, Xero, and other platforms which make end-of-month bookkeeping way less stressful. This is ideal for companies that want clean books without spending hours reconciling everything manually. It's also great if you're planning to grow and eventually bring on a CFO or finance team. Now, Bluevine is a little more hands-on. It offers decent export tools and some some integrations, and if you're using Xero, you can get a few months free with some of their plans. But the platform doesn't do auto categorization or receipt matching. You'll still need to manage that elsewhere. So if you're someone who likes to keep things simple or work with a bookkeeper every few months, Bluevine's probably fine. But if your business moves fast and you want real-time financial insight, Ro is a better fit. Credit and lending options. One area where Bluevine pulls ahead is lending. They offer a business line of credit up to $250,000 and term loans up to $500,000. The best part? You can apply online and hear back in about a day. You don't need perfect credit either. They look at the health of your business more than your personal score. Now, this can be a lifeline if you need to cover payroll, invest in inventory, or just deal with an unexpected expense. Ro, on the other hand, doesn't offer business loans. Instead, they give you a charge card, basically a corporate card that you pay off in full every month. You can earn up to 1.25% cash back, and the card ties into their expense tools. It's useful for managing day-to-day spending, but it won't help if you're short on cash or need some flexible financing. Security, FDIC insurance, and peace of mind. Security is a big deal, and both platforms do a good job here. Bluevine is backed by Coastal Community Bank and gives you up to $3 million in FDIC insurance through a network of partner banks. That means that your deposits are protected even if you go well beyond the normal $250,000 limit. Now, Ro works with Webster Bank and American Deposit Management Co. They offer up to $75 million in FDIC protection through their savings accounts. But again, treasury accounts aren't FDIC insured. Those are investment products. If you want high yield with no risk, Bluevine probably feels safer. But if you're more comfortable with investing idle cash to get more return, then Ro gives you that flexibility. Now, if you want to get started with Bluevine, we've got a link for you down here in the description below. When you click on that link, it's going to bring you to this page right here where all you need to do to get started is click on Open an Account. From here, you just need to fill out a few fields. The first one is your entity type. They allow for corporation, general partnership, LLC, LLP, LP, nonprofit, corporation, and you can even be a sole proprietor, which is pretty cool. Then you just need your first and last name, an email address, your mobile phone number, a password, and a referral code if you have one. Again, if you want to get started with Bluevine, we'll have that link for you down in the description below. Now, if you want to get started with Ro, we also have a link for you down in the description below, and all you need to do to get started is just type in your work email right here to go ahead and apply. Again, to get started, just click the link down in the description below. So, who should use each one? Here's the bottom line. Bluevine is best for small businesses, freelancers, and solo founders. If you just want a checking account that earns interest, lets you send and receive payments, and doesn't nickel and dime you with fees, Bluevine checks all the boxes. It's clean, simple, and it does what you need. Now, Ro is best for teams, startups, and companies with more complex operations. If you need to track expenses by department, issue multiple cards, automate bill pay, and integrate with accounting software, Ro gives you more firepower. Now, it's really not about which one's better. It's about what stage your business is in and what kind of control you need. So control means different things depending on where you are in your business. If you're solo or just starting out, control might look like keeping your costs low, earning a little interest, and having all your money in one place. That's where Bluevine shines. If you're scaling a team, dealing with a bunch of vendors, and trying to avoid drowning in receipts and approvals, control means automation, visibility, and speed. And that's Ro's lane. So think about your day-to-day. What do you need your bank to actually help you with? Not just what sounds cool, but what makes your life actually easier. Now, if you want to get started with either Bluevine or Ro, again, we'll have those links for you down in the description below. These are affiliate links, which means we do earn a small commission when you use them at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel, and they allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on this channel, we make videos dedicated to helping new and existing entrepreneurs get started and succeed in business. So be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.